Hello, everyone. So happy to see you all again. I am joined this time by Ash Danielle, who is so wonderful, and I'm so excited to have her on the channel. Ash, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello. I am Ashton Yell. I'm primarily on YouTube, but I might be posting on Instagram at some point in the near-ish future. I primarily write like gothic stories, currently focused on a gothic horror story, but I love all aspects of gothic fiction.
Nice. Love to see it. And you all know me. I'm tired of introducing myself. Hi, everyone. There's so many of you. Um, I'm CK Jensen. You can call me Rin. I'm fast drafting Project Circus. I've done like 6 streams or something this weekend. I'm tired. I literally just got up from a nap. I have the bedhead to prove it. Um, oh my god. How did the weekend end up going? I have logged, I think, just under 6 hours, which is not 24, in case you were wondering. Um, Yeah, I'm like 25 minutes shy of 6 hours. I'm at like 5.5 hours, and I've done. Let me pull up a calculator, and I can do the like sum of my words. If I can type 8624 plus 645, which is what I've done today, 9,269. So I'm not quite at a 10K weekend, but I'll
Oh,
probably reach it in this stream because
that's
that's
close.
I only need like 800 more words. If I get 800 words this stream, then I've hit 10K, which is like not bad for like 6 hours of writing. So it's going. We have even more friends. Beth is here. Leia's here. I didn't call you all by name earlier, but Margot, Belle Brooke, Jam Hollis, McKenna. Everyone's here. I love to see it. We are going to get out for a little bit, and then I realized I actually have a doctor appointment in like an hour and a half. So we have an hour and a half max. So we're going to do shorter sprints this time. We think a 25-minute sprint and then a 20-minute sprint, and we're going to do that. But if you guys have questions for us, drop questions in the chat. I have questions for you, and I have less hard questions than I started the last stream with. The first one is, what font do you write in and why?
Ooh. Well, I need to open up my Scrivener doc because I actually set it up with a specific font, but I think it starts with a P.
Is it Palatino?
Yes, it is Palatino. I was gonna say Palermo, but when you said Palatino, yeah, that's.
Honestly, that's also what I'm writing in, and it is because it's the default font on Scrivener for me.
Oh, it wasn't for me. Mine was like Arial or something. But
Oh,
then I watched a video where someone had Palatino, and I was like, I like how that looks.
yeah, I like how it looks, so I just never changed it. Bellbook writes in Merriweather. I don't know Merriweather.
Oh.
Let me look. Ooh, it's so cute. Did you know that if you Google Merriweather font, it puts everything in Merriweather? No, it
Oh, it
doesn't.
does. It did for me.
It did, but Merriweather, it says it's a sans serif font, but then it's totally a serif font.
Oh, wait, hold on. I swear it definitely changed my font when I put in Merriweather because it. Ah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a sans serif font, but I don't know why it changed what font my Google search was in. That's so odd. Oh, but there's a different Merriweather font.
Oh, okay. I found the Merriweather that is a serif font. That's so cool though that
Yeah,
it just changed it.
that's so fun. I didn't know Google did that. Okay, yes, we have so many comments. Leia loves your headline, which is figuring it out.
That's all I'm trying to do every day.
Good. Donna is good. We use Barlow and Google Docs. Picking font's such a good form of procrastination. It really is. I'm not gonna lie. I spent hours looking for the right font for the Witch's Blood title, and I was like sending them to Miley, and I was like, which one of these is the best? So, yeah. But I like what I ended up with. Like, I could not tell you the name of this font, but like, it's really pretty.
I really like that.
Yeah. Did I introduce myself? I can't remember. I think I did because I told you all I was tired of introducing myself.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys don't know dafont.com, you should check it out, and you can filter it for free fonts. Like, you want to go 100% free, so in case you ever decide to use it for commercial use. But there's so many good fonts on there, and like people, yeah, it's great. Hello again, Araya. Yeah. Any other fonts for us? Oh, this is so funny. I'm on like a Tumblr post from CH Darling, and it's weird questions for writers because writers are weird. And I like the second question. If you had to give up your keyboard and write your stories exclusively by hand, could you do it? If you already write everything by hand, are you a wizard and do you use pen or pencil?
Oh, that'd be awful.
It would be kind of awful. Because eventually you have to put it in type, and that means you just have to type it back up.
Yeah. And the idea of having to type something is like so tedious when you have like pages and pages that you're just directly typing versus like you're just typing as you're thinking of the story.
Right. Exactly. And like I'm a fan of using like handwriting to like to brainstorm or to like get out of a rut, but like
Yeah.
actually comes to like writing my story, I don't want to do it all by hand. If I
No.
had to, I would probably do it in pen because I think you need like I think Natalie Goldberg or maybe Anne Lamott talked about this, but she's like you need a pen that like writes fast to keep up with your thoughts because some like ballpoint pens are slow. They don't write very fast, but like gel pens are very fast and fountain pens are very fast.
It's just so interesting.
I think about this all the time. I love pens so much.
Pen types.
Yeah, so fast pens. I started out writing by hand because I'm old enough to have a computer myself, and I hate pencils. That's so real. Arial is the devil font. Wow, we are having opinions on fonts. That's so funny. Isn't Arial like dyslexia friendly though? Like Jam Hollis likes dyslexia friendly fonts. Did you guys know that like Comic Sans is actually one of the most dyslexia friendly fonts?
People hate on it so hard.
I know, but it's actually and like because it's so silly. If you write in Comic Sans, it just like it like takes down all your inhibitions and like it just lets you write. It's so wild. I've tried it and it works. Yeah, see, Comic Sans is classic friendly.
Me.
I love that I got you all going on fonts. This is a good question. I should save this for other live streams.
Oh gosh, I forgot how bad Comic Sans looks. Oh. And now my Google search is in Comic Sans, just like with Merriweather.
I love that they implemented that, actually. I'm not going to lie. That's so fun. It's like giving you actual stuff. Okay. But like, who said Merriweather? Who do you write in the Bellbrook? You said Merriweather. Do you write in the sans serif or the serif? Like the Google Merriweather or the Adobe Merriweather is what I'm finding in the search. Yeah, you use it, but like, which one do you use? Do you use the serif one that looks like? Do you guys know what I mean when I say serif? Serifs are like the little like lines at the edge, the like tops and bottoms of letters, basically like the horizontal line at the top of an eye. So like, are you using the serif font or the sans serif font, which is like Arial, that has no extra lines?
I hate serif fonts.
You hate serif fonts? Wait, but you write.
I mean, like. Like when I see it so much, like obviously, like for like books, that's the one thing. But like, I like a nice, clean sans serif for like anything else outside of books.
Okay, I can see that. I recently read, I think it was The Stars Too Fondly by Emily Hamilton. And that book, I think, was in a sans serif font, and it was so weird. Books in sans
that feels like
weird. It feels illegal, honestly.
Yeah, it seems weird. Like the comments right now, they're in sans serif, and like that looks like neat. but I feel like if it was so tiny with the serif font, it would be like annoying to read.
Yeah. Fascinating. I'm learning so much about all of you. I love this. Should we get into our first sprint? We've been talking for 10 minutes already.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I know how to do this. On the last stream, I went through 4 different screen layouts before I found this one. I was like, I know how to use this software, I swear. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going with a 25-minute sprint. This will wrap up my first 6 hours. I'm so tired. Honestly, part of me wants to go nap for 25 minutes. I'll just be in the back on my bed. Don't worry about me. I'm not going to do that. But God, it's so tempting. Okay. We are going to do this. We are going to focus. I'm going to get my last 800 words to hit 10K for the weekend.
In 25 minutes?
Maybe. I could do that. If I'm actually let me I don't know, because I've been averaging 800 words in 30 minutes, but I can do up to 1230 minutes. So really I think I could do 825 if I lock in. But the thing is, I don't know what I'm doing in my book right now. I too am figuring it out. So maybe not. We'll see. That's like an aspirational best goal. Okay, so Bellbrook does the serif font.
Okay.
Okay, so
and that one looks good for writing a book. Yeah.
It looks really good for writing a book. Good choice, Bellbrook. Okay, we're gonna go. On your marks, get set, go, and good luck. Okay, that is time on the first sprint. Let me do my math to figure out how many words I wrote. Calculator and Scrivener. How did it go for the rest of you?
Went pretty good for me. I did not write, but I was setting myself up since I just woke up, so I needed to get my list out. I also had some like work to do, but now I feel like I can be productive the rest of the next stream.
Nice. We love to see it. I got 799 words. 1 word shy, which means I think my total for the weekend is 9,999.
You just need one more word.
Honestly, yeah, it might actually be more than that. I don't know if that's exactly right because I think I was estimating. Let me like do math real quick again. I lied. I'm 86 words over 10,000.
Oh, what a surprise. Okay, that's awesome.
I was estimating, I guess, and I can't do math. So that's neat. Okay, we had Saoirse come in. Don't even worry about being late. This is like an open house. You just like, we just do what we want here. McKenna got 111 words. We love to see the angel number and some very helpful brainstorming.
Nice.
Leia had to go to her writing workshop. Sierra's here. Thank you, everyone, for the congratulations. Honestly, I'm tired. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
I saw there was like a minute left on the timer. I was like, I'm not at 800 words yet. And I was typing and I finished a sentence right as the time went off. And I was like, that's got to be 800 words. And then I'm 1 word shy. Ridiculous. But not bad for a 25-minute sprint.
Definitely not bad. That's really good.
Yeah. Did a bit more mind mapping, going to jump to plotting for the next one.
Oh.
Okay. Fun. We love that. Oh. Tanya is, I'm late too, still not working, or not writing, she means. Renee is here. Oh, I haven't seen Renee in so long. I'm so glad you're here. You just finished chores, my life, but you finally made it. We're so happy to have you. Drop questions in the comments. Maybe I saw a question earlier that we didn't answer. I feel like maybe Araya had one, but maybe she didn't. I'm scrolling back, but I don't see anything. We talked about fonts for a long time. Okay, I don't see anything. So I will come up with another question, which means I'm really going to open up a different tab and look at those. Has a piece of writing ever haunted you? Had your own writing haunted you, and what does that mean to you?
Oh.
I
The
feel
first thing. Oh, yeah, go for it.
Oh, no, you go. I was going to ad-lib until you were ready.
So the first thing that came to mind was this book I read that Margot actually suggested. It was a novella. And like, I feel like part of it was because the ending it didn't come out of nowhere, but it was kind of like, you know, when there's an ending and you think that nothing else bad could happen, but then like you get to like the very last chapter, it's like, oh, something worse can definitely happen. But it was like a sweet little lead up where it seemed like things were going well, and then it was like this kind of switch where it's like, oh, your legs got cut off by your partner and they're making you like milk and cookies for breakfast. Like, sorry.
I'm sorry, what? That was unhinged.
It was a lot, but that's like stayed with me, obviously. And yeah, that was the first thing I thought of. It was a beautiful ending though, but it was a bit haunting in how like the juxtaposition between these like sweet actions that were happening in the moment versus the way the person really is, like being so desperate to keep someone that they'll literally stop you from leaving. So
that's insane. Wow. Okay, yeah, that is haunting. I have this one poem that I read in like 2nd grade that I think about all the time, and I can't find it. It's about a Wendigo, which is like a type of like demon forest creature. I've looked for it and I cannot find it because I remember there was like this image of a Wendigo and also a swing set, like a Wendigo like on a playground almost, and it's not like playing. It's just like it was a very eerie poem, and I can't find it anywhere. So if anyone ever finds a Wendigo poem, I owe you my life. So like that does it. I've definitely also had my own stories haunt me, like especially before I start writing them, I'll have an idea be like sticking in my brain and I can't get rid of it. I had that very much with Project Death for a few weeks before I started it.
It sounds like the kind of project that would haunt you.
You're so right, actually. It's all about ghosts. A very haunting project. Yeah. There was a question in the chat. Araya asked, is there a piece of work from your younger years that you would like to rewrite?
Maybe finish.
That's so real. I have my first novel and a half. I don't ever want to touch it again, honestly. I am fine with that, but I do want to rewrite. We were talking about this before the stream. I want to rewrite Queen of Hearts to be better because like my writing is so much better now than I was when I was 18. Like I've got like 7 years on it now and like almost 10 novels on it. Like I would love to rewrite Queen of Hearts. So.
There was an old manuscript or like, I don't know, like a couple chapters I found a couple months ago, and it was about vampires because apparently even back then all I cared about was writing about vampires, and it seemed like it would be really fun to go back to that story because it's a different spin on vampires than what I'm doing now. Not that it's unique in general, but just different to what I'm currently writing. So I think it'd be fun to like kind of go back and rewrite, but still keep the same voice of an older piece of writing that is still in the same genre as what I'm currently writing now, and like explore a different way of telling a vampire story, I guess.
That makes sense. I totally get that. Like I don't want to change the voice in Queen of Hearts because it's very like whimsical and very like I literally have people tell me like this feels like Lewis Carroll wrote it. And I was like, the highest honor. Yes, I did read Alice in Wonderland like a million times. So I hope I emulate his voice well. But they just all have super whimsical. So I don't want to change the voice. But like structure-wise, I think I can do better. I think I can do foreshadowing better. I can use less ellipses. I had a friend, and I talked about this on another stream, but I had a friend go through the book and count how many ellipses there were. And let me tell you how many pages there are. There are like, there's like 100 and how many pages? 192 pages. And then there are like 120 ellipses in the book, which is not quite 1 ellipsis per page, but it's pretty dang close.
I am, what is the word? I am at fault for using a lot of ellipses because sometimes it just makes you feel fancy, but then you can overdo it.
Yeah. Now my problem is M dashes, but like I don't think I still don't use as many M dashes as I did ellipses in Queen of Hearts.
You know what? A good M dash though looks really nice.
Yeah. I love some fun punctuation. Okay. 2 questions at once. They just came in at the same time. Question: if you could write anywhere right now, where would you go? I want to be like in a cabin in the mountains, you know?
Oh, that sounds nice. I think I would want to be in Japan. Ooh. At the Studio Ghibli theme park, sitting, watching people walk by while I have a view of the different like scenes that they have set up. I just watched a video about this a couple of days ago, so that's just kind of in my head. But it looked like really close to what it looks like in the show or in the movies. So I would like to like kind of sit and have that kind of scenery around me while I write certain parts of another project I'm working on that like will take place in Japan. So
honestly, I didn't aim high enough with mine. Let me read you my answer because that was really good. I'm upgrading to French countryside.
Ooh.
I want to go to France so bad. I think about it all the time. Okay.
That'd be fun.
And I love this. I love ellipses. And then the ellipses. This is funny. Okay, lots of questions. Okay. How do you balance all the platforms and keep up? YouTube, Instagram, Discord, etc. This is assuming I keep up with all my platforms, which I don't. I try to just post consistently, but when I'm burnt out, it's way harder. So I'm trying to get back from burnout. You know? So I'll answer that when I'm back from burnout.
Yeah, I don't keep up with platforms. I keep up with Discord because that's just more like me chatting with friends. So that's different. And I switched my YouTube strategy from posting every week to posting, I was gonna say twice a week, but it's also been a month. Like I posted my last video a month after not posting. But so now I'm being less like stressed about having to post consistently every week. And my goal is at least every other week. And then I feel like I can talk more about what I'm actually doing. Because sometimes a week, like I haven't really done anything in a week. So I guess finding a schedule that works for you as opposed to trying to maybe do what other people are doing. So being consistent in a way that works for you, as opposed to like you have to be consistent every single week, I guess.
Yeah, so real. I get that. But honestly, I think as terrible as algorithms are, you can get back into it at any time if that's helpful. Like, yeah. I have a video sitting on my desktop that I haven't uploaded to YouTube, but it's like sitting exported on my desktop.
So it's like ready to go.
It's ready to go. It's from a couple weeks ago at this point. I just haven't uploaded it. So I'll get to it eventually. Maybe after the stream. We'll see. What is or are some of your crutch words or phrases? I can go first. I use breathing a lot. Like he took a deep breath, breathing deeply. Like I just feel like like my characters are always breathing, which is good except when they're not breathing. But like they take a deep breath all the time.
I don't have a crutch word or phrase that I can think of, but I know like a certain sentence structure that I do a lot. And I'm just like, oh, I need to like fix this back. So like using like ing, comma, and like, so running through the forest, she saw a rabbit or something, as opposed, I don't know, like just kind of like, yeah, inging, like some kind of action with ing, a gerund, I think. And then comma, and then more. Like I'll use that a lot. And so even though it's just a first draft, when I catch myself doing that, like within the same paragraph, I do force myself to try to just rewrite that sentence because it just really annoys me when I notice that over and over again.
Do you know that one Gary Prevost writing quote? Let's see if I can like get it. It's about like sentence structure, which is why I bring it up. Can it look bigger, please? Okay. I'm going to read it to you. This sentence has 5 words. Here are 5 more words. 5-word sentences are fine, but several together become monotonous. Listen to what is happening. The writing is getting boring. The sound of it drones. It's like a stuck record. The ear demands some variety. So those are all 5-word sentences there. Now listen. I vary the sentence length and I create music. Music. The writing sings. It has a pleasant rhythm, a lilt, a harmony. I use short sentences and I use sentences of medium length. And sometimes when I am certain the reader is rested, I will engage him in a sentence of considerable length, a sentence that burns with energy and builds with all the impetus of a crescendo, the roll of the drums, the crash of the cymbals, sounds that say, listen to this, it is important. So write with a combination of medium, short, and long sentences. Create a sound that pleases the reader's ear. Don't just write words, write music.
I like that. Yeah, I could definitely feel like a better flow. Yeah, so that's kind of like what I want to do, but that is not what I do on a first draft for sure. It's like just a lot of this very similar sentence structure. And I'm also guilty of writing short sentences very consistently. So I've been like allowing myself to just kind of write run-on sentences, even though obviously that's also not like the best, but just like breaking myself up from writing short sentences, doing a run-on, and then like editing it from there.
Yeah, okay, I love that. Honestly, yeah, I was looking at the first page of Dauntless right after I submitted it to like 10 more agents. I'm like, the first two sentences have the same exact structure, where it's like a short phrase, an em dash, and then like another phrase, and then I did that for the next sentence too. And I'm like, I need to change that for my next batch because I just need to vary my sentence structure. I have to like demonstrate that I actually am a good writer. I swear. Okay, Renee asked if you could take only one thing to a writing retreat, what would you take? I'm assuming that we already have like all the stuff we need for writing. Like I assume a laptop is already on the list. What would I bring? Honestly, I'd bring. This may be a cheating answer, but like I would bring my pen collection because I have so many colored pens and I love like color coding my notes. Like this notebook for Project Circus is just like in so many different colors of ink, and there's the mood board, but like it's in like lots of colors, or maybe sticky notes. I don't know.
That's so hard because I feel like the one things I keep on thinking of require other things to make them work. Like
right.
if I could just bring one thing, it would be a disposable camera.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because then I could take photos, but instead of them just being on my phone forever, then I know I could go get a. Do they even still have? Or I guess I should change it from disposable to like one of those
like
those cameras that like that immediately print off the photo. I have one. I can't remember what it's called.
A Polaroid?
Yeah, there we go. Yes. I would bring one of those so I could like immediately have like the physical copy of the photo as I like take cool photos.
I love that. Yeah, I also have a Polaroid. But I think I would actually, if I'm taking a camera, I'm going to bring my paper shoot camera, which is like a little point and shoot camera with no screen. And it takes like film quality photos.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like, and then I have unlimited storage. I don't have to worry about bringing film. So I would probably bring my paper shoot, actually.
I want to look into that.
Yeah, they're great. I have such fun questions. If you remember from it was like several weeks ago now, but I put two pictures in the Discord of like a sunset, and one was on the paper shoot and it was really like bright orange and turquoise. Oh. Somebody's at my door. I'm going to mute myself and figure out who's at my door. Sorry, one sec, because I should not have to go at my door.
I am currently looking at this paper shoot that CK was just talking about, and it looks so cool. You can't see what I'm looking at, but if you don't know what the paper shoot is, highly recommend just looking at it. It looks like a really cool, like, nod to older style cameras, but in a modern way. I don't need to buy things, but I feel like I want to buy this now.
Okay, so it's the maintenance guy who's changing the lights on the balcony, which I did not request.
Okay.
But I was like, oh, Maisie.
I'm gonna have to come back there, like, filled with wasps.
Oh yeah, I was kind of worried about that actually.
Yeah, that one over there and these two. So I'm assuming.
I've been like seeing a lot of wasps
Okay.
around the balcony, so.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go see if we have.
I've always wanted to see like a random bit of like life on someone's stream. So this is like a dream come true. This is so funny.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I have always wanted to like see like life be interrupted on a live stream. So that was like a dream come true. This is so funny. Just like
I don't know. He's like wearing my like apartment complex like polo. So like I assume he really is maintenance, and he was carrying light bulbs, so I believe that he was like they're saying check his ID. And then I like forgot to mute part of it when he comes back in, but apparently both my like outdoor light like shades are full of wasps, which I kind of guess because I've been seeing a lot of wasps around. So he's gonna go get wasp spray and then come back.
that's kind of scary. Okay.
It is scary. I do not spend a lot of time on my balcony, honestly. So, anyways. Wait, I love Tanya. How about taking a cat? I don't have one, but maybe I could borrow. Is that thing? Yeah. You can take Maisie, honestly, for a weekend. It's fine.
Oh.
Nosy Me is living right now. We're totally watching what's happening in sea cases. Sorry, the thing is, maintenance will literally like unlock your door and come in if they take it. So I didn't want him to like, walk in. But I also was like hoping it was just someone. I was hoping like it was a package delivery for a surprise package. I haven't ordered anything in like 2 weeks.
Oh, that'd be fun though, or scary, but
okay. Yep. Anyways, let's do one more question and then we have to like get on because we only have like half an hour left and we're doing a 20-minute sprint next. So outside of writing, what are some things you want to accomplish in your life?
I do have goals outside of writing. Yes.
You sound so convincing. You're like, I have goals outside of writing.
I feel like all my goals are just related to writing at this point in life.
I feel similarly. I think outside of writing, I actually have like a bingo card of like things I'm trying to do this year. One sec. I'm gonna pull that up. I want to learn how to roller skate backwards. So that's like one thing I want to do.
Okay.
I also want to learn to dance on skates. This is my bingo card. I want to do a no-buy month where I don't buy anything for a month.
Oh.
Which like sounds really hard because I love going out to a cafe and getting a little treat. But like no-buy month. And then like literally half the things on this are writing stuff. But I did finish that thing, so I can start that off. I'm so close to so many bingos. That actually is 3 check marks. Anyways, This is my bingo board. All the like start out ones are like what I finished. So I have like
that's so cool.
I have 3 different rows or columns with 3 things each. So yeah, it's a fun time.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess not writing related, a goal I have is to get better at drawing.
Oh, nice.
So I can write my own or draw my own book cover. So then it kind of ties into writing. But outside of writing, I do want to get better at drawing. I'm currently working on that now. I want to move to a different country.
Didn't you already do?
I'm in New Zealand. I don't feel like it counts. I want to move to like I don't know, like Japan or
it's like
South Korea.
Speak a different language, you mean?
Yeah. At least temporarily. I think it'd be really cool to just be in a completely different environment. I need to visit first. Like I visited Japan, so I kind of have an idea of how things work a little bit, but I'd like to actually like move somewhere else.
In it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No buy month is impossible for me right now. We order a box of pull-ups every month, which is valid. But like here's the thing, no buy month you still buy necessities like groceries and stuff.
Yeah,
so, like,
that'd be impossible.
That doesn't count against your no buy month, but my little treat does not count against my no buy month. Like I don't need that. The goal is to save money, and I am actively spending it when I buy myself a little treat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could do it. I believe in you. We could do it. I follow a lot of like lifestyle YouTubers, and like a lot of them do no buy challenges. One of them I like. What's her name? Like Grace something. I can't remember her full name. Grace Nevitt. She did like a no buy year and did a bunch of content about it. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was impressive. So. Yeah. Okay, we should get into our next sprint so we have time to wrap up after it. Okay, let's see this one, and then. Are we ready? On your marks. Get set. Go and good luck. Okay, that is on our second sprint. We got a few people during the last sprint. We got Jim dropping in. Sorry we didn't get the stream started. We'll do better next time. And Cody the writer dropped in saying, I think he meant to say send you on all the good writing vibes, but he did say goof. Which I love Cody. He's so cool. Yeah, and thanks for the goof. We love to see it. How did that sprint go for everyone?
It was pretty good. I felt like even though it was 20 minutes, I got a lot done. I didn't do writing, but I did get a lot of outlining done. And that is my goal for this month, is to do lots of outlining and prep for July.
Nice. I also did not write that sprint. I was like typing in the margins on my notes, and I did like a little plot diagram in here. So I was like, I need. Oh, Cody's still here. He always brings the goof. Maybe it wasn't exactly. Anyways, I also did not get any words, but I hit 10K last sprint, so I think it's okay that I didn't get any words this sprint.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, we researched medieval Christian cults. We watched K-pop show on Netflix. We moved a load of laundry and ate some food. We love to see it. Okay, I have approximately 7 minutes before my Zoom doctor's appointment, so unfortunately, I do have to go. So we're gonna wrap up. Ash, you want to tell the people where they can find you?
You can find me here on YouTube. I post at least twice a month. Stay tuned for a video coming soon. And you can follow me on Instagram if you want, at Ash Danielle Writer. I don't post often there, but I plan on giving more updates there on a regular basis since I'm not posting as frequently on YouTube.
Nice. So I got distracted by the back-to-back streaming comment, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I did all weekend.
Yeah.
Cody meant good, but goof was on brand. Yeah. Anyways, I'm CK Jensen. You can find me here. You can find me anywhere at CK Jensen Author. On my website, there's a few more signed copies of my novels, and I'll get the anthologies up there soon. Yeah, that's all I've got for you. Thank you so much for coming. We will see you later, and don't miss Ash's streams later today.
Oh, right. Yes, I'm doing some later streams in a couple hours.
Yeah, so we'll be there. Okay, bye everyone.